A MotoGP circuit is designed and built purely for one thing, and that's racing. They come in all different shapes and sizes, but share the same characteristics. We're here today to find out what are the key elements that go into making a great Grand Prix circuit. Well, first and foremost, every circuit has to have its key elements, its basic elements. A start-finish straight, normally that falls right in front of the pit lane and the main grandstand. And then in between you can have a sequence of corners that range from super fast, high-speed corners to really tight, slow corners, chicanes, hairpins. You also, of course, have curbs, you have vast runoff areas. Circuit length in MotoGP can vary. It depends. The FIM guidelines say that they like to have the minimum circuit length, 3.5 kilometres to a maximum of 10 kilometres in length. But the start-finish straights or the runs to the first corner, they tend to be different, but of course every circuit has to have a start-finish straight. It's quite a common term in racing terminology where there's a back straight, commentators will refer to a back straight and a start-finish straight, but not every circuit has to have two straights. For example, you have Qatar. They've got a 1 kilometre start-finish straight, but the rest of the circuit is made up of various different corners. But apart from that, there's no other back straight that you see. There are two different directions for a circuit, clockwise, which forms the majority, and then there are 5 circuits on the calendar that are designated anti-clockwise, which basically means they have more left corners than right corners. You have really fast corners like the Stoner corner in Phillip Island where the riders are carrying incredibly high speeds in high gears, tight, slow corners, chicanes, which are traditionally designed to slow riders down. A chicane is quite simply 2 corners linked very close together that either go left and right or right and left. A hairpin is basically a horseshoe corner. It's a 180-degree turn that brings you back in the opposite direction to which you're going. The curbs are the clearly visible painted edges of the circuit. It's a clear visible indicator to the riders of where the edge of the circuit is now. Fast and flowing circuit is somewhere like Mugello, Barcelona or Phillip Island. It's a rhythm and momentum circuit. The riders a lot of time are spent full speed at lean angle, carrying lots of corner speed and relying on agile and manoeuvrable motorcycles. And then you have what they're called stop and go circuits, where there's a lot of hard braking from high speed into low gear corners and hairpins, and then where you really need acceleration to fire yourself out of the next corner, the Red Bull Ring in Austria. That can be classified as a stop and go circuit. There's only 10 corners around the Red Bull Ring, but for over 50% of the lap, the riders are actually at full throttle. So it's a circuit where motorcycles like the Ducati and the Honda really do excel, but on fast-flowing circuits where it's all about momentum and corner speed and agility, that's where you tend to see the Yamahas and the Suzukis really come into their own. The beauty of the current MotoGP World Championship calendar over 20 races is the completely contrasting characteristics of circuits that we go to. There's something challenging for the riders, something challenging for the engineers, and certainly something exciting and entertaining for the fans to watch every Sunday afternoon.